And we are back. Thank you guys for tuning in another week of The Mix. As promised, we are going to play How Low Can You Go? Alright, so I'm going to open mine because I like it cut. So if you like yours uncut, you can leave the skin on.
I love my that's the best part is pulling it back and it feel like it grows in your throat.
You can leave the skin on if you want yours uncut.
I like mine.
I'm taking the skin off of mine.
I don't like bananas, so this is gonna stay on, okay?
You are going to be...
I do not like bananas.
Oh, no.
And we see this on social media all the time.
Even just smelling all bananas is making me nauseous.
I don't like bananas either, but baby, I get to imagine it's something else.
Okay. So are we going to go at the same time?
Ours is bigger
or
ours
go
is
one
bigger?
at a time?
Let's go at the same time.
What are we doing?
We're going to see how low you can go.
Look at it.
First of all, I can't believe you doing this.
Oh my gosh, my mom may watch this.
Exactly. I guess
Teach us something then.
Baby, my mom has seen me.
I'm married. She know what I do.
Your mom has seen you what?
We was talking about.
Your mom has seen me?
No, hold on. We were on the phone with my dad, and we were talking about like men receiving salad toss.
Oh.
And he was like, he asked me how did I feel about it. It opened up a whole conversation, and then they asked me, it was like, so do you taste salad? And I was like, I can show you it. I can tell you.
And you showed him?
I did. I showed them pictures.
What?
I was eating ass.
And you showed him?
And then my mom turned the camera to my dad.
What did they say?
I promised to God. And they started laughing. She said, that's your son or your daughter, whichever. That's your kid. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I did.
Oh, you got some good parents.
You got some good parents, because I
my
got
family is very
Okay.
open. And it's crazy because I won't cuss around my mama.
That's
yeah,
crazy.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Cut, uncut.
Right.
All right, how low can you go?
Can you go down low?
I can't go that low.
Ready?
I be crying.
Okay.
The eyes are watering.
Whoever
Look,
loses
give
has
me
to take a shot.
Give me the real thing.
Whoever loses got to take a shot. So wait, are we gonna bite it off and see what's left?
I'm not biting.
I don't use teeth.
I just told you I don't like bananas.
Oh my god, I'm so.
So how we gonna know how low you go? Ah! Oh, she the one.
And then you spit it back out.
Oh my god!
I don't want to play no more.
Okay, well you're in first place on Oh,
We have to get it over with.
God. I can't believe that.
I don't want to play no more.
I can't.
Get back here, girl!
All right, come on, Devin. Same time.
What about her?
Uncut's gotta go last.
And turtleneck.
And eater.
Oh my god.
All of those. I love
Oh, I can't.
He's a faker. You're a faker. He's definitely a faker.
Oh.
He's a faker. She did it again.
Oh.
I hate bananas.
That's as far as I can go.
But I gotta lick it off.
You're a fucking liar.
I'm serious.
You're
I literally
definitely
supposed to throw
a liar.
up.
You're definitely a liar. Okay. First of all, I'm not trying to make me do this by myself.
You want the uncut?
Y'all told me.
Well, I like uncut too, so we'll do uncut. I feel like this one is gonna be.
You gonna break the skin off?
I'm gonna skin it.
Unpeel it.
I'm about to give a throat circumcision.
Ready?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
That's too thick.
Doing it with this is different.
That's too thick.
Oh, bitch.
Oh, but I was faking. Oh,
yeah.
You're a fucking liar.
Yeah, because the skin,
No, okay.
You're a fucking
Bitch,
liar.
I need
the
some
skin is
tissue.
too rough.
Okay.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. I thought so.
Okay.
For those of you that watched part 1 of this episode, this was the bitch talking about. Yeah. Okay.
Ooh, with the tears.
Look at your husband getting
That's-
excited.
When a bitch start crying,
Okay.
when a vein start popping out in the head and in the neck, she putting in some work.
It was really just this part. It's
Yeah,
like,
because it hits that back of your throat, and it just like your throat kind of rejects it a little bit.
Oh my god. Oh! Ah!
Chanel.
What in the the world?
Okay, so we know who won.
Okay.
We definitely know who won.
Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, this is.
Oh, did you see the spit come off? Oh,
My God.
can y'all see that?
Oh
This
my
is good.
God.
They're gonna ban us from
Look at that.
from YouTube.
They're gonna ban us from YouTube. They might.
So
Well,
we lost.
We lost. So,
We're gonna have to upload this to Pornhub.
like the beginning of every episode.
Can you send me that one right now? I need just that little clip. I got a couple people, my close friends, I'm trying to get. I need that clip. There's that little clip right there.
Like the beginning of every episode, it is shot o'clock.
Shot o'clock. Out.
Oh, that was
Here's the
too
deep
much.
throats.
And not so deep.
Oh. Ooh, I forgot that was Fireball.
Oh my god.
I needed it though. It kind of works as a breath mint.
That is crazy. So okay, wait. So some people give head with condoms. How y'all feel about that?
That's stupid.
It's sanitary wise, but I just can't.
That's stupid.
I really can't.
What's the
I
purpose?
really
That's crazy.
can't. I don't
I
want
mean,
to
they
suck
have
on
flavored
latex.
ones, but it's
What's the
like.
purpose?
And after 3 sucks, I lose the flavor.
You're gonna suck on chemicals.
That's it. And then have the audacity to want to put the condom on soft and try to have me suck. No.
And make you hard. It's a no.
No. It's a hard no.
It's a no.
It's a
You
hard.
quiet.
We packing up and leaving.
It's a hard no.
You said, well, I like a little flavor.
Did you say chocolate?
I just kind of feel like I'm not sucking it if we not, there. Like,
Really?
yeah. Like,
What does that mean?
That's
Not
intimate
there?
for you.
I just feel like sucking that dick. Like that's something that I'm gonna do with.
That's how I feel about eating ass. I'm just about to go around eating
Yeah,
everybody's
that's
ass.
not something
I
I'm
just
doing
can't.
with.
Now that's
I can't just go
different.
around eating ass.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, let me eat your booty.
Yeah.
Like,
That's different.
Don't
'cause
talk
everybody's
around.
booties ain't clean.
Ooh,
But I
or
mean,
shaved.
Or shaved through.
But a thing is a thing.
An ass fro is a thing.
I don't. You know,
Ain't
don't know what the
nothing
hair on.
wrong.
With an ass fro.
You're not gonna suck on no sucker if it fell on the carpet. I don't want to eat your booty.
That's nasty.
Exactly.
But hold on.
Look, let me show you.
And it tastes good. And it tastes good.
Sorry, cousin.
And it tastes good.
Nobody want to do that.
And it
And
tastes
I'm-
good.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I pulled a piece of hair out my tooth the other night. I said,
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
I felt like
It's just like when you eat a
felt
piece
real-
of chicken, get a little piece of meat stuck in
No,
your tooth.
Try
Baby.
it.
Oh my god.
You
Okay.
tried it.
So we talked about what we don't like. We talked about what we do like. Let's talk about our worst sexual experiences.
You ever had a chili dog?
With extra chili.
Oh, I feel like that probably was mine.
Yeah, I think that was
And
everybody.
it's so funny because back then I didn't know what was going on. So I now knowing, being older, I feel like he probably dushed
And then
and it all didn't come out.
Uh-huh.
So then-
you
You
know.
still had that
Do it.
water.
You
in
get
it.
those.
Yeah, it was like all over the
And
place.
let me tell you, a lot of times.
And I was in high school.
And you know, I have been both on the receiving and giving end. I have been on both the giving and receiving end of that. That has happened to me before, okay? And I'm not ashamed of it because it is like you said, when you first start dushing, I did not know you don't use the enema solution. At least not the day of interaction. So here it is. The water is clear. Yeah, so enema solution, you actually, if you're going to use the solution, you probably want to do it 2 days before.
Really?
Because that solution is still marinating. Yes.
I've never dushed.
So,
it has
ever.
like vinegar.
yeah. So, but for me,
You got vinegar in it?
It has like all kind of.
it is not
It's
really
not
good
just
for
water.
you. Yeah.
It's not just
Have
plain
you
water.
ever done it?
Dish?
Yeah.
With the
Have
enema
you?
solution.
Yes.
Y'all be
Yes.
dushed? I've
But you just
never
use
dushed.
a little.
never dushed?
I've never dushed.
Hey, Dawson Jr. Roses.
Like that.
I literally
Bleep
I
that
just
word out.
started using
Please
pure.
bleep that out.
Okay.
Okay.
And I really like that. I
Okay.
use pure, but I've never dushed.
I've never
Really?
used pure.
I know my body.
No, seriously. No, for real.
I love that.
No, I don't do it like I don't do it like that. Like I've done it, but it's not like
It's crazy because
Regular.
every time I have a bowel movement, I dush.
What?
And a lot of times I don't have regular bowel movements, so I have to dush.
Then you need to
So-
take some pure.
I use my suppositories and I love them because in 15 minutes it drains me. I get my little hot water or I go to the shower and I'll be like good. Really do. But like, yeah, going back to what you were saying, I used the enema solution, and it actually. Oh, do y'all remember? You do remember because you was in the video. Not that video. What? So the year that my mother got me that suite at the Vidara, and we shot 7-Eleven video.
Yes,
so
yes.
that night, that next morning, I had a hookup, and he was my regular hookup. And you know, I got all cleaned and ready, and we was going in it like we normally go in it, and it was.
Oh
It
no!
was shit. It was shit from wall to wall. I brought the poor people white covers, and I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed to say it. And I like.
Do you keep going?
No, I can't allow a man to keep going. So I ran to the bathroom, and I'm sitting there like just ashamed of myself and feeling disgusted and nasty. But luckily for me, because he's a regular, he knows that doesn't normally happen.
Right.
So there's grace given. But I was too embarrassed to finish, and I came out. His dick was still hard. He was ready to go. He had used one of the towels out the kitchen to wipe his. And I'm just like, baby, I don't have it in me to finish this. But I used the solution. And it was after that I learned, girl, dump out the solution. If you're using a Fleet Enema bottle,
Please dump
out the solution, rinse it with hot water, and then you want to just douche with hot water, and it'll naturally pour out.
Use,
Huh.
like, this
Much of the solution?
Yes.
I don't use it at all anymore.
because it ruins your insides.
Yeah.
I might try it, but I'm just scared. I don't want no water up inside me.
You see,
Girl.
I'm just like, I understand Pure is new and that's what everybody's
I
doing,
love
but
it.
I'm gonna stick to what I know.
Yeah. We old school girls.
I'm gonna stick to what
With
I know.
that Pure, you go to the bathroom and you wipe it up. I'm like, I had to check and make sure I went. it'll be nothing.
I heard about it.
Seriously,
I heard about it.
I heard about it.
But,
Yeah, I might too.
You know, for now, I think I'm gonna just stick to
I
it.
just-
She's got
yeah.
the pills, clearly. So.
Well, did you bring some? Did you bring a sample pack? Bring a sample pack? Right. I might just go home and try it tonight. I did have Chipotle earlier. I better look in the toilet and see some corn.
Like, no, I'm serious. When I'm gonna tell you, it literally like I love it.
Ooh wee, baby.
I can't.
Yeah, I can't imagine. You gotta sit there, you gotta squirt the water in either, you gotta go push
You
it
gotta
out.
lay on your side.
Oh,
and you gotta
that's too
wait.
much.
Yeah.
It ain't- Look, I smoke a blunt while I'm doing it, so.
Not laying down.
Ooh.
You supposed to lay down, girl. What you doing? You
Why-
Oh,
walking
you
around?
lay down when you flew?
I do.
Oh, you
The
really be?
instructions
Wait a
say
minute.
lay down.
Oh, so you be in it? She be in it like. She be laying on. She.
Right.
I don't normally
You
do
on the
this.
bathroom? Ooh, I just lifted
I
up. Cut that
You be in the
I
bed?
do.
I want y'all to see my thong.
I go in the bathroom.
And you lay on the
Get the
floor.
bottle. I switch the solution from one bottle to another and use like this much and fill the rest with hot water.
Girl,
She can read.
baby. No.
That's what it say. It say lay on.
Well, I can't lay in a tub because you know I have the
I don't
I
lay
have
in a tub.
well I have
You
the
got the
shower
shower
head. You know,
That's
you
too
know,
I have a
strong.
you know I'm a power bottom. So
That's too
You got
strong.
that-
I gotta get all up in there.
Oh,
You know,
got
I'm,
that one.
Yeah.
$1.99
Got,
at Walmart. The little.
I use those
The-
too.
the black
I,
one.
like I said, I use those too. Like when I'm having regular bowel movements, I keep my handy down. I actually got one with me right now. You just
The
never
one you
know.
got too
You
strong.
stay ready. You ain't gotta get
You
ready.
up to the shower and put that thing in, you be
Go. You turn into a blow. You do. Turn to a blow. You gotta turn down the water pressure. You gotta turn down the water pressure. I love that thing.
Stupid.
I love that.
Because of your mouth.
I love that thing, baby. She be stank.
Oh
You like, "Ooh, can I open up a window?"
Shut.
Cut that part out.
Okay, so I'm sure the question that everybody wants to know, and y'all asked this question last season.
Did we?
Y'all did.
10 years ago.
So okay, there's actually two questions, right? 10 years ago, two questions that y'all asked last season. Top or bottom?
Why I gotta
She
start?
already.
Cause you went in. Okay, I'll start.
Right.
Verse.
Okay. Oh, I'm a bottom.
I'm
A power bottom.
A verse top.
Oh, okay.
Girl, you answered already.
I would say versatile.
But what do you prefer?
You know,
Honesty.
Can I say a preference when
Yeah.
I kind of feel like it depends on who I'm with.
Okay.
Does that make
That
sense?
makes sense.
But to me, that's what
that
makes
makes
a real
sense.
versatile.
That's why
Yeah,
you're
but, you know,
I think that's what
I
makes
just
a
kind of
real
feel
versatile.
like, and this is something that I'm learning about myself. Like, there's some guys that I want to fuck, like you know, but there's some guys where I just don't feel like I want to fuck them. I want them to
Fuck you.
Yeah.
give me that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So that's just.
Yeah, that to me is and I don't really mean to say real or fake versatiles, but
True.
the old
Yeah.
school versatile.
Yeah.
And to me, that's what I'm accustomed to, and it's one of the things that I find. I'm trying to be gracious with my words, but for the lack of better wording, problematic. Because I get a lot of people who try to convert, like, oh, you a bottom, you did, or oh, you a top, you ain't nobody. I don't like that. See, because like the new versatility is, oh, you fuck me, I fuck you. It's this flipping
Right.
thing.
Right.
Old versatility was whatever you are, I'm going to be that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then if you're
And
not
I'm going to be the
that-
opposite.
Yeah.
Correct. But the new versatility is you
It's
do
a
me, I do
flip-flop.
you. It's
But
a
that's,
flip flop.
I feel like that comes because a lot of like it'll be two tops that get together or two bottoms that get together. So now you don't have any choice. You have to
Yeah.
flip flop. You know what I mean?
But never mind.
Say you got somebody.
But no.
Cheers
Say
to
you
that,
got somebody that was a
Yeah,
bottom.
my,
Right.
Y'all gonna have to figure it out.
No, we're not gonna figure it out because once I know that you're a bottom, and I'm sure if we had this conversation 10 years ago, this is not gonna change. Okay, this is one thing that I know and I'm set on. And a lot of people think like, oh, you know, what if your soulmate is a bottom and you're gonna miss out on a connection? Every connection that I have is not a romantic connection. I can
Correct.
connect with people and it be my friend. I connect
Yeah.
with people and it be a filet of love, right? So yes, if I do feel a sense of connection and I learn that you're a bottom, any romantic anything is off the. No, no, it's just not. It's not an option.
no double-headed dildos.
I'm not
no.
bumping purses.
No, don't
I'm not opening up my relationship for tops to come in. No, because you have to also understand that with those positions, it also comes in energy.
Yeah.
And I said from the
Correct.
beginning that
Correct.
I am attracted to energy.
Yeah.
So
And you gotta set boundaries.
if I'm with another bottom, we both gonna want to be dominated.
Yeah.
And I will be open in this. That was one of my problems in one of my relationships is when it came time to them actually wanting me to be the top. I didn't mind being the top.
Ooh.
There's no, there is.
That's it.
If it was you, right, just right. It was me.
So I don't mind. So
You know who you are.
although I identify as a bottom, a power bottom in a relationship, there's not a part of me that I don't believe my husband or my man cannot have.
Yeah.
So if you come to me and you say, "Oh baby, I would like for you to top me," I'm going to top you. But the thing that was missing was the energy that came with me topping. I'm not an aggressive person.
Yeah.
Like I'm not a dominant. Like oh, I'm in this. You know. I'm usually on the receiving side of that, so I don't know how to give it to somebody who knows me.
Understandable.
But when I'm in a bad house,
You don't know me.
you don't know me. So I can fake it. I can be whatever, but when I'm doing it with somebody who knows me and has my energy, it's so hard for me to tap into that.
Yeah.
So, and I learned in my relationship, I have to be with someone who is a strict top. And I know that people think that like, oh, those don't exist, but they do. And I have to be with someone who's a strict top because if you come to me and you want me to top you and I don't give you the energy, that does not give you the right to go and try to find it elsewhere.
So, but then how do you do? Because I mean, like when you're in relationships, like you change. You know what I mean? Like people grow, people change. Like, especially when you're in them long term. So how does that work when, like, you might say, like right now you like, okay, I'm a bottom. 10 years from now, you might be like,
I'm still be a bottom.
Well, there you go, people.
Listen, I lost my virginity as a bottom. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I think the part of me that identified with being a bottom at the beginning was the one of being in the submissive role. So I automatically took on, but I genuinely find pleasure in being the bottom. I find pleasure. I like the pain before the pleasure.
really?
Yeah, that little pop that happens.
Oh.
That little. It makes everything that comes after it even that much more pleasurable for me. So for me, that's how I know it's your bottom. You are a bottom. And it's not to say that I can't top. It's not to say that I won't top. Because I actually I'm not a bottom that's like, don't touch me. No, it's there. Acknowledge it. You get what I'm saying? Stroke it, suck it, lick it, whatever you want to do with it, acknowledge it. And I've been in situations where men just plopped right on top of it. And I'm like, oh. I guess that's what we doing. And the whole time I'm just like, oh, okay. You know, but yeah, so I think when you know, this is why I go for people who know themselves.
Yeah.
And where you talk about change, I think about evolvement. And I'm like, I'm open to that.
Yeah.
I am totally open to I just don't want to be robbed.
Yeah.
So if you are expecting me to come with an energy that I don't have, give me the space to develop that energy and don't be afraid to tell me what you want. Baby, I want you to be a little aggressive.
Yeah.
I want you to choke me. I want you to use these words.
Right.
I don't take those kind of criticisms as a dart to my
Correct.
it doesn't make me
That's
insecure.
good.
It makes me like, oh, okay.
Cool.
Okay, so you know, so
Yeah.
I don't mind it if the top ever said like,
That's
oh
good.
yeah.
Because I definitely have grown. Like when I first started this whole gay life, I was about because I feel like because of the person that I was interested in, who I first started dating and messed with, they were a top.
Yeah.
So I felt like I was forced into that position. So therefore, because I was forced into that position, that's kind of
You
what
stick to what you knew.
Yeah, but at the same time, I was still in the mentality of like, I want to fuck you. So because I know you're a top, now it's the challenge for me of like,
Trying to get you.
yeah, you're gonna become versatile because that's what I want. And literally for the first few relationships I had, like that was my ultimate goal. Clearly it didn't work, but it was a while. Like it took a while for me to just say like, all right, cut the shenanigans, okay? I shenaned. I'm not gonna shenan again. And so, you know, it was like you gotta know what you want in life, and so that's when I became like, all right, I'm versatile, but I would rather top than you know. I don't feel like my bottoming is. I'm not a bottom like I used to bottom.
But if your man wanted you to bottom, you know.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yes,
I love that.
yes, I would.
I love that.
So, because you mentioned it, like, how do you guys feel about true bottoms? The bottoms that are like,
Don't touch me.
Touch me.
You know, it's so funny. So I worked at Deja Vu
Okay.
for
Which is like
it's an adult
bookstore
bookstore
and a
yeah,
strip
it's a
club.
sex store, yeah,
Yeah.
in Vegas. And I would get a lot of people that come in there, and you would never think that they would be interested in bottoming. But I would get men that come in with their wives looking for dildos for them, for her to use on him. You know what I mean? Or you would get straight guys that come in that are into like anal. And back then it was so weird to me because I'm like, that don't make sense.
Yeah.
But like now, I don't identify anal play as gay anymore.
Correct.
Correct.
Because of that.
Correct.
Correct.
You know what I
That's
mean?
where our G spot is.
That's our H spot. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's, I just had this conversation last night with my mama.
That was your mom.
I was
I
educated.
appreciate you and your
No,
mama's
okay.
relationship.
But
Let me
no,
tell you.
it's all in education because for me, like I said in the other episode, is we have to remove people's experiences and making that their lifestyle or their.
Correct.
And I told my mom because my dad, and I'm probably been open. My dad is opposed to anything back there.
Yeah.
My dad is an alpha man.
Yeah.
He is very what we would consider probably toxic masculinity because he doesn't allow himself to like venture off what's not macho.
Yeah.
That's him. That's my dad. But I told him anything that you do with a woman in the privacy of your bedroom is completely heterosexual.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It is completely heterosexual.
Because
No.
I honestly, like, I don't feel like
What?
It is.
I feel okay, yes, but I feel like me personally, because and all four of us, we've been in the same place at the same time. I feel like even if someone identifies as straight, if they do something,
They can have a gay experience.
yes, I don't think that makes them gay.
No.
No.
But that's what I'm talking about, the part that makes them gay.
Okay.
Because especially within the black community, we hear that, oh, he likes fingers up his butt. And he's like, oh, that nigga's
Yeah.
gay.
Anything
Excuse
dealing
my
with your
French.
ass in the black community means you're gay.
You're gay.
But I feel like even if a straight guy, so do y'all think if a straight guy got head from another man, do y'all think he's gay?
No. It was-
Okay, do y'all think if a straight guy got anal play from a woman, is he gay?
No.
No.
If a straight guy got anal from another man, is he gay?
No.
It-
He said yes.
I think it depends.
I don't think so
No.
either.
No.
Because I don't feel like the act. I don't think.
So then, what does consider him gay?
The attraction.
To me, yes.
The
So
attraction.
Yes.
let's
The
let's be clear.
attraction.
To me, being
Because-
gay, because for me, I knew I was gay before I did anything sexual.
Yes.
Correct.
It's the attraction.
So it was the
But
attraction.
let's be clear. Let's be very clear. If a man, I'm not talking about like.
Now, if you
I
prefer
just-
a man to do it,
that's what I'm
That's
saying.
when that's
I'm not saying
But-
like.
but if you don't
I
care
just
who
try-
it is,
But like, if I prefer a man to do it and I'm not attracted to that man, because you said it's the attraction.
You're attracted to that man.
Well, y'all gotta understand.
Well,
This
if
is
you prefer
why,
a man
this is
to
why
do
a
it,
lot of
then you're attracted to
heterosexual
that
men
man.
go for trans women.
mm.
Because they still have a female experience, but get to
They get the best of
experience the
both worlds.
penetration. This is
That-
like get the best of both worlds.
Okay.
And I think a lot of people goes to the you're gay because of what the trans woman used to be, and the
Correct.
fact that she still has
Correct.
a male genitalia.
And I also think that it wouldn't be that if I'm just speaking in a black experience,
Yes.
right? I think it wouldn't be that if black women were more open to
Correct.
having that
Correct.
experience
Correct.
with their men.
Correct.
Right.
then
Correct.
the men wouldn't have
Correct.
to go
Because they
to
have
a
their own
trans.
experiences
Correct.
and they don't
Correct.
think
I
nothing of
actually
it.
I really agree
But
with
then on
that.
the flip side,
And going into the
yeah.
preferences earlier, and what I was talking about was white men have the privilege to explore their
Correct.
sexuality.
Uh-huh.
Correct.
Latino men even have
Yeah.
the privilege
Correct.
to
Any
explore
other
their
race,
sexuality.
honestly. Any
But
other
black
race.
men, it's almost emasculating, and I
Correct.
think a lot of that derives from our enslavement history,
Correct.
and how we were sodomized, our ancestors were sodomized, and so it's almost demeaning to us. But we don't keep that same energy when it comes to using the word nigga.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like when I was saying, being consistent in your convictions. You know what I'm saying? You can't be over here and then be over here. So yes, I don't think a man, whether he is with a man or with a woman, if he has anal play, I do not think that makes him gay. I think that it makes it a gay experience.
Yeah.
Because like I said before, going into a swingers club and I'm having penetrational sex with women, I identify as a gay non-binary person, right? But me having sex with a woman doesn't make me straight.
Right.
But why does a straight man having a gay experience make him gay?
Exactly.
We cannot flip-flop.
I think the difference is like, just using for you, for example,
Mm-hmm.
you're going into those spaces, right? And it's not like you're going into those spaces with the idea, tonight I'm going to have sex with this woman.
Correct.
Right? It's just happened to be that's part of
Correct.
the entire experience, right?
Correct.
But I think for a male, black, whoever, going into the space of like, I'm seeking a male
That's
to have
that's
sex
different.
with.
That's
That-
different. Yeah.
That's
But
totally
for them,
different.
it could be like
That's different.
maybe
That's all that
maybe
was
guys
there.
do it better.
Well, hold on. Hold on.
Maybe you just feel like
You
maybe guys do it better.
you delve over. Or maybe it's
I don't wanna be in a
just,
relationship
or
with you.
maybe it's they're exploring their sexuality. They're
That's it.
learning what they do and they don't want, and maybe they may just come into the fact I might be bisexual.
That's
I
it.
prefer marriage and relationships with women, but I actually prefer sexual
Sex
experience
with
with men. So we actually have to create that space for heterosexual identifying men to come into it too, because being in these spaces, being into swinger lifestyle, there's always going to be more men there than there are
Correct.
women. Men are
Correct.
sexual beings, women are emotional, spiritual beings, right? So at the end, it's a chain. Most men come in there looking for women.
Yeah.
If there's no women, they're going to go for the next thing on the totem
Okay.
pole, which are trans and cross-dressers. If there are no trans and cross-dressers, they're going to get their nut off any way they can.
Yep.
So most cases, they go into the glory hole. Because at the end of the day, the glory holes, any hole is the goal. You know, a mouth is a mouth. And I don't know what's on the other side. I'm just receiving the
Correct.
sexual gratification that I came here
Correct.
for.
Yeah.
I came here for a nut.
correct.
Yep.
Okay? And when you have open-minded men who are just sexually fluid, or just like, okay, I just came here for a nut, I'm gonna get my nut how I can. And I've experienced it as a gay man. I went to the bathhouse looking for a young, hotshot lad, and it wasn't in there, and then I had somebody pawpaw gumming me down. I didn't come in here looking for this 68-year-old man, but baby, I didn't pay my $46 for this private room. I didn't pay my $46
She went in Vegas.
She was in that.
I wanted a high class experience. I was in Fort Lauderdale. I had a TV. They had a towel warmer. I wanted the full experience.
$46.
But at the end of the day, I didn't pay $46 to come in here.
$40.
And to come in here and have to go to my
How
hotel
many
room and
hours
jack
did you
off.
get?
So I'm going. You get. I think it was like 8 or 12.
Baby, I would
It's like 8 or 12.
take me a nap and
But
see y'all at hour
what I
number
was-
6.
Just give me 2
What I'm
hours.
saying is, like, I eliminate the double standard.
Yeah.
I came into this space looking for something specific. It wasn't there. At the end of the day, I want my nut because I'm not going back to my hotel room after spending $46,
Understandable.
paying for the
Understandable.
Ubers to go jack off. I could have did that from the beginning.
Correct.
So a lot of the times the men, like, they're just gonna get off. You get what I'm saying? And then here's another thing: we know that men do it better, right?
Absolutely.
So you'd be surprised how many heterosexual men have not actually received good oral sex.
Correct.
So
Okay.
when they see a product, they like, okay, can you
Hold on now.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you're naturally attracted to big booties, you
It don't
can't
matter
you
who in the front.
you can't tell me. You can't tell me because even as a
I
gay
just
man,
want America.
we have a problem.
Just be honest.
But out of honesty, just be open-minded.
That's it.
Just be
That's
open-minded.
it.
Just be open-minded, be consistent, and get to know yourself sexually, baby.
I honestly feel like in like 10, 15 years, like sexuality won't even be a thing. Like it won't
It
be.
should have
I
never
feel like it won't be
been.
an
I don't think it's
issue.
a thing now.
I do.
I don't.
It is.
I feel like because people like you said, it's a double standard.
Correct.
I feel like soon that'll disappear to where it's just like whoever you want to be with, whoever you want to do anything with, like that's who you.
Well,
with.
so when I say I don't think that it's a thing, because I said this on yesterday on the phone with my mom and my dad. I said the thing that is like tailgating is fear.
Correct.
A lot of men are afraid because they don't want to like it, because if they like it, they automatically think that
Yeah.
it's gay.
Correct.
But there are more men on the side of being open-minded about these things.
So okay, somebody. I probably should. They might watch, but somebody. We were gonna book somebody to perform at one of our events, and he was like, "I'm not coming over there with y'all because I'm gonna like it too much." And
It's seriously. We really just talking now. Like we talking now, but
no
no.
favorite.
Whose favorite? My favorite.
No, he be around. He be around.
Oh
What
yeah.
is it?
He's like, I'm not coming because I want.
Tell me in my ear what he said. Girl.
Yes, yeah, but
Girl.
that's
She's been there.
that's
crying
the
and all.
that's the fear.
No.
That's the fear.
That's not the
Who
same
you
one.
said?
Yes, it is.
Wait, tell me again who you said. Oh my man.
You see how soft and dainty he got? And like literally, he was like, he asked me to perform,
Mm-hmm.
and I said okay, sure. And then he didn't show up. And he was
Well, I was
like,
about to say a
I
lot.
was gonna like,
Because it don't make sense.
I was
It
scared
doesn't
it was
make
gonna
sense.
happen.
But I just
It doesn't make sense because of the employment.
But what I'm saying is like, okay, I'm sorry, I might be going a little bit off topic, but it's still on topic. What a lot of black women don't realize is this is why they're losing their black men to white women.
oh yes,
This is
Because
the white
they
women don't
do-
judge him.
It's because
allowed
the
to
white
express their
experience
sexuality.
has given the people
Privilege,
their
yes,
space
correct.
to do
I agree.
as they please.
I agree. I totally
Right?
agree.
We
I
haven't
totally
had that
agree.
experience. So
We
I think it's
haven't.
about just changing our mind frame
Correct.
as a whole
Correct.
to
Correct.
understand that sex is just
I agree. I totally agree with that. You know, but then on the same token, I'm just like I want to remove the word given because we're also robbing ourselves from it by not evolving our mindset to allow it to think anything different. You've been quiet. What you been
Right.
I'm just observing.
baby, because it was
Okay.
a whole bunch of
Right.
It
You've
was
been
a lie.
huffing and puffing
there
all
was a
night.
lot that came over here.
I'm just observing.
You've been
What does
huffing and
that
puffing
mean?
all
I mean,
night.
I do think that, you know, in certain situations, white women have given the freedom for black men to explore. But
Hey to our token white woman.
We all need one.
We love her.
In mine.
She watching.
Hey, Miss
We love
Moore.
her.
She watching.
We love
She's
her.
family.
We love her.
You know, but I don't know. Maybe I look at sex differently. Sex is a little bit more than just sex to me.
You feel it's more of a connection.
I just
So
think
have
that
you
when
never like just like a random hookup?
I mean, I have, but those don't really mean anything to me.
Correct.
Like, you know, so I just kind of feel like when I'm getting to know somebody and I'm getting to know them as a person, like, you know, I want them to be open and, you know, honest with me about what their sexual desires are to me. You know, like, that's just me.
I used to feel like that, and now I feel like
You're married also.
Don't tell you.
you can have sex with anybody, but you can't build something with everybody.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
Correct.
So I'm like, so to me,
But
it's
do
not
I want to have
as-
sex with somebody I can't really build with?
So
Why
let me.
not? Sometimes you do.
I love that. So let me ask y'all. So
Sometimes you don't want to be with them.
exactly. I don't know the time we're on, but anywho,
I know.
We just
let me ask
Okay.
y'all. When you guys are getting to know people, right, and you go on your first date, is the conversation of past sexual partners a conversation piece,
You know,
or is that a no?
when you say partner,
I don't-
are we talking about
I-
the who? Are we talking about the experiences?
Or the how many.
Right.
All of it.
I don't think it matters because everybody has a past.
I-
So to me, I just feel like no matter who you're with before, no matter like how many people you're with before, if we're gonna do this now and we're gonna move forward, like it don't matter like what happened before.
Yeah.
All of y'all agree with that?
me personally, I would prefer to meet someone and not really discuss their previous sex life because I think this time around, being newly single, like I'm more so interested in getting to know the person, especially being versatile, because I just kind of feel like you know
you can get in where you fit in. anyway.
exactly. You know,
So-
I want to know you. Like I
Yeah.
want to know what makes you, you know,
So
smile.
if you were
what,
at the
you know,
grocery
shit
store
like
at the
that.
Walmart and they say, hey, and you'd be like, oh, who is that? And they'd be like, oh, somebody I used to mess with. That wouldn't matter. That wouldn't make you feel no kind of way.
Somebody I used to mess with.
Them.
Them. And if you ask them like, oh, who is that? And they're like, oh, somebody I used to mess
You're
with.
asking somebody that grew up in Vegas, so
That's common.
whoever dates me has to realize that
you don't
Everybody is
know.
somebody I used to mess with.
I done probably had the nigga that you done had. Like, let's just keep it real, you know.
And
Vegas is this big,
you want to
like-
know what's cool. And T will tell you that's why I don't do locals. I have a strict no local rule. I enjoy being able to walk into our gay functions and know.
And that's why for me,
Nobody has
when I
nobody.
would date, that's why it had always been a conversation piece because I was the one that always wanted to know when I walk into a building or walk into an event or whatever
That's
it is.
understandable.
I need to know why this bitch is side-eyeing
The
me.
dynamic. I understand
She
that.
side-eyeing me because
See,
y'all
I
just
understand
fucked
that.
a year ago
I
or
understand
6
that.
months
That
ago.
don't matter to
And
me.
oh, it matters
But
to me.
I understand
Because
it.
I need to know what my
I
energy is
understand that.
giving. I need to know if I need to
understand
pop
that.
you
Correct.
or I need to know I just
Correct.
need to ignore you
But
because
you're
mad.
you know, and going into I hate to put this on our zodiac, but we tend to be intuitive, so we know
Baby.
whether we know or we don't know.
Baby, I know.
We know,
You fucked
yeah.
her. Just tell me.
We know. We know, and that's how I approach everything. It's just like I already know what this is giving.
Okay, but them telling you what is that gonna?
But
what
see-
difference would that make?
It allows me to change my mode and my vibe.
That ain't gonna make
right?
no difference.
It is. It's gonna allow me to change me.
That's the
I'm
knock.
just worried about me. Yeah. I'm just worried about me.
Oh
Well,
my God.
guys,
Ugh.
this is great.
Yes.
Let us know.
Man, we can keep
all
talking
of
about
your
this
thoughts.
forever and
I
ever
know.
and ever. We might have to have another episode. I don't know.
We just need to be on live.
Right. We got to be on live for this. Okay. Y'all let us know what y'all feel in the comments.
Yes.
Please do, because we want to know exactly what y'all are thinking. Like, do y'all agree with us? Do y'all disagree? Do y'all think it's a double standard? Do y'all think, like, if a straight man has a gay experiences, does that make him gay? What do y'all think?
It's
It's
a
a
lot.
lot.
That's what my mom said when I was trying to explain to her the different trans. She's like, okay, this is a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot. And then we live in 2023 to where everything is acceptable.
goes.
Everything's always changing, and it's a lot to experience. It's a lot to deal with. But let us know what you think. And as always, we want to thank you guys for watching The Mix. All of our talk bits are shaken and not stirred. Until next week, I'm Steven.
I'm a day.
I'm Keith.
And I'm Dev.
And we will see you next week on The Mix.
I love that. You gotta put that on.